Okay, and welcome back to what will sort of be this special final episode in Frostpunk 2, where there's not much actually going on. We're just gonna basically roll the game until we get the official cooler ending, which, based on the internet, should be happening anytime now. It'll probably happen in the next 100 to 300 weeks. So, other than that, I'm just gonna set this to basically fast forward and mute the mic at this point, because there isn't much I gotta do to stabilize the city, just run time through. Most might just try to keep the city in a healthy neck by building things like more housing to deal with the ever-increasing housing requirements.
Do not succumb to wasteful fashion. A well-made coat is always in style. The price of gruel has been reduced this week only. A convoy of deportees is about to depart for the Frostland. Please adjust your commute. Frostbite is not contagious. Open your arms to those who have none.
Running into the saving being a bit choppy this far into the game.
All city transport is running several minutes behind schedule. We appreciate your patience. Heat stamps are the only recognized form of payment. Beware of scammers peddling alternate currencies. A deep freeze is incoming. Ignore at your peril.
That may be an interesting problem. Didn't contemplate how the food is going to work. We have surplus? Yeah, we have surplus food.
Moss from the towers. It is crucial to the air filtration process. The city needs Apex workers. Don't be a problem. Be the solution.
Don't be the problem, be the solution. Ah, yes.
any suspicious behavior to your local guard patrol. They are here to help.
Okay, more people. And I think, beginning of the previous stream, I was worried we weren't going to get enough people before final end. Oh, naive Marie.
Remember, our dutiful youth are eager to help however... Processions always have the right of way. Please give the right of way to frost-breaking teams in transit. Covered.
So as I'm seeing the population here grow and grow and grow, we are starting to generate some of the problems. Food's becoming a problem again. Goods is becoming a problem. Some of these I can probably solve actually going out into the Frostlands. Let's actually go out into the Frostlands and do that. So that'll fix the goods. And I'll be able to ship some people out, which will help with stuff. One thing we're running into is, I think at this point I got most of the permanent sources out here collected. Could have another source of coal, but we don't have heating problems. Okay. Let's pass a week quickly to get that done. Okay, we still have a little bit of food problem. That's easy solving to start shipping another 100 food from the food colony. and back to just trying to roll until the end, which should, based off what I've seen on the internet, occur soon.
Unless you are an enemy of the captain. Feel no misplaced pity for prisoners. Pain is part of the punitive process. You are not a test subject. If your doctor prescribes a novel treatment, report them at once.
Once again, we have need for people housing.
Remember, we are all part of the chain that binds the city together. Do not be the weak link that brings us down. Remember to make sure your contagion badge is visible at all times. Open windows are wasteful. Freshen your air with a sprig of spruce needles. Always be on the lookout for generator breakdown.
In a way, it might actually be a good thing that we're hopefully about to hit the end, because I'm running out of renewable food sources and start having to be dependent on the non-renewable ones.
handed over to the relevant authorities for identification.
Looks like we're gonna get another storm, which... Not 100% sure why this one is affecting our food production, but it is a little bit.
Wipe out delirium and strike even harder down. Stay indoors. The captain appreciates all your adoring letters and will answer personally in due time.
Captain, can you hear us?
The White House has been upgraded to Class 4. Wind speeds are expected to reach 150 knots.
That wasn't something I was expecting to happen during the storm. I forgot to account for potentially running minerals. We probably wouldn't have run out had I activated the mine earlier. Like no squalor during the storm, it's a side effect. Or I can just let the stockpile go down instead. Probably a better way to do it. Well, the internet rumors that it could be anywhere between 2,000 and 2.4 thousand apparently are wrong, because I haven't had the event yet.
The technocrats are recalling their latest issue of the Engineer Digest due to an unfortunate typo.
An unfortunate typo, yeah. Okay, that may be the last time I can just shift food like that. Without having to expand food more.
on heightened alert.
Yeah, apparently that Iron Man went out at some point. Not super end of the world-ish. Might become a problem in the future. Honestly, at this point, we're just trying to get that ending, so hopefully it pops up soon before we really have real problems.
Newcomer outsiders, be reminded to maintain.
Says we did pick a side, so we can go ahead and pick up the advanced bio-waste hothouses. That would up the food. Would? Actually, apparently it wouldn't. Apparently drum is just better. No, the regular bio ones are. The advanced for whatever reason. Okay, well, let's research it, even if we're not able to build it. And yeah, in this special episode, there isn't much commentary because at this point we're just trying to get the game to end.
The purity of privately sold alcohol. Only buy from. Any unusual or rare seeds should be handed over to the relevant authorities for identification and preservation. The city needs apex workers.
Captain.
Don't be a problem. Be the solution.
Do you hear us?
Listening.
Pleasure Club members are invited for a special evening of luxurious revelry. The temperatures will soon plummet. Hear ye, hear ye. The eyes have it.
That helped a little bit with the food.
Wait. An automaton has broken down and is blocking traffic. Technicians are on their way.
Food problems again. The problem is easy to solve. Food problems is getting harder and harder.
Of your job. This is how they learn.
New building proposed. In theory, this is going to increase productivity, which would, in theory, make us a bit more food.
Report any suspicious behavior to your local guard patrol. They are here to help. per day.
Apparently stimulants are now a substitute for sleep, which is probably something you'd reasonably guess.
Do not succumb to wasteful fashion. A well-made unsure whether foraged food additive is safe for consumption, consult your local scout office. All city transport is running several minutes behind schedule. We appreciate your patience.
I'm gonna say at this point, I think internet was wrong. Because was predicting that
Remember,
could potentially come as late
your
to
heat lamp maintained.
2.300.
Might just save your life.
Well, 2.3 thousand to 2.4 thousand, and I'm at 2.6 thousand, so I don't think it's gonna happen at this point. I think it's glitched. As interesting as it is to try to figure out how to keep the food production stable in a city that is more and more and more suburbs and less farmland. Don't think that is an interesting thing that is going to entertain me for particularly long. And if it is glitched, then there's no end here. I suspect that there was like an event pop-up or something that I just somehow missed, and glitched past or something. So there was one time when we were at one of the colonies where there was an event down here that when we went back to the main city, it was gone. So I wouldn't be surprised if that was actually the event. There's a reason why this generator is off. It's off because we don't need it here. Okay, we've got apparently so productive here that this place just doesn't consume heat anymore. Okay. Is that still the case? Nope. Turn the generator back on then.
Please, do not pilfer moss from the towers. It is crucial to the air filtration process. citizens has passed away. All are invited to pay their respects at the funeral.
Others require more materials for maintenance. Okay, I don't think that's necessarily too much of a problem. And yeah, we're rolling up
You are
on
not a test subject. If your
2,700
doctor prescribes
or
a novel
2,700
treatment,
weeklies, and
report them
we're
at
not
once.
getting the ruler's death event. So our person is apparently very long-lived.
An extreme wind burst is incoming. Shelter in place.
Shelter in place? No, 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 no. Gotta keep building the city. City's gotta get a bit bigger.
Please dispatch gifts
How else are we gonna make all the stimulants that you eat? Because apparently at this point they're eating more stimulants than they're eating food. They're gonna swap over more factories to stimulants in the future. Yeah, I have a feeling that this mining location is not going to survive the next storm. Might not even survive this one. Of course, at this point, we probably should have actually had our ending and not need to be continually expanding the city to meet the ever-expanding needs of the city. Okay, the iron mine survives one more storm.
Report insuspicious behavior to your local guard patrol. They are... visible at all times.
Well, at some point I'm just gonna have to give up and just assume it's bugged. Because at this point our character has lived quite a while.
You only have yourselves to blame.
He used technically 52 weeks, but if you say it's like 50, then... Well, we're coming up on...
And
56 years of ruling? So just under 56 years of ruling at this point?
be on heightened alert. Stimulants are no.
Yeah, I'm thinking we're not getting that event at this point. So, if you've been watching this effectively YouTube-only episode of Frostpunk 2, I hope you've been enjoying, though not much has probably been going on in this episode other than me slowly expanding the city to meet the needs of the city for both food, which apparently have been achieving their stimulants, and housing, because the ever-expanding need of housing that the city has.
By any unusual noises coming from the generator.
And otherwise with that, I don't think we're going to return to this. At this point I'm going to assume that this is properly bugged, where we're not getting the proper ending here. Which is a bit of a shame, but otherwise the city, other than the fact that we're continually having to add more and more and more and more stimulants to counteract the fact that our real food supply isn't increasing at this point. So we're just having to stimulate the farm workers to work faster. The city is pretty much stable. There isn't anything that can really go wrong as long as I'm a little bit proactive. So yeah, this is where we're gonna go ahead and end it. Between now and the stream later tonight, we'll go ahead and save. Even though we probably won't come back to this. I gotta do some hard drive cleaning up. Need to clean out all the old videos at this point. So I've got space for the stuff for tonight. So if you're watching this YouTube, I hope you're enjoying. This will probably be the last episode of Frostpunk 2 for quite a while. Ideally in this run I wanted to get to the ending. But at this point I assume that at least this run is bugged. And I don't want to necessarily play that long. Again, right away to get the true ending. So this is where we're going to go ahead and leave it off. Hope you've been enjoying it. This will be the finale. And I suppose this will be the true finale. The one that went up on Twitch last night will be the finale to get to basically the stable state, and since then we've just been trying to actually get the game to end. This one isn't just it's bugged. So with that, wish you all the best of luck and good time until the next stream and or the next part. Bye for now.